It's me here, Josh, and I am the Super Football fan number 3 here. Sorry for the delay. I'm just gonna point this out. Sorry for the delay. Please note that the NFL MVP award, I'm deciding to scrap that this week because, well, due to sake, and that considering that the Bills player, Damar Hamlin, the safety for the Bills, almost passed away, but thankfully was alive, and I ended up deciding to scrap it for this week. But back to business. No Thursday night football games, so this means today the Kansas City Chiefs takes on the Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry the video's late. Forgot to mention that as well. But anyways, we got the Chiefs against the Raiders. If the Chiefs win this game, they'll clinch the spot. Prediction or pick. Prediction, I think it is the Chiefs because they're going to use the starters, honestly. For the pick, though, I like to see Las Vegas getting it because I need to see the Bills getting the first spot, but just won't matter either way considering what happened, but yeah. And next up, we got the Titans versus the Jags. Prediction or pick. For this one, I'm going to go for the Jags on both. They look pretty good. Trevor Lawrence is going to take the Jaguars following to a playoff game. Goodbye, Tennessee. You're out of the playoffs. Next up is the Vikings versus the Bears. We're starting the 1 o'clock games. There's a total of 8 of them. But back to the Ravens and the Vikings and the Bears. The Vikings have clinched the spot, so I don't think they're going to use the starters. Prediction or pick. I want to say the Viking. I'm going to say the Vikings either way because the Bears have been struggling, but I do like for the pick though. Honestly, I gotta go with Minnesota. They've been going well, and this is a great season ending for them for the regular season. Goodbye, Chicago. You're just not been going well. Next up, Baltimore versus Cincinnati. Both of them are not going to use the teams, but this would mean the Bengals would have to win this game. And honestly, for the prediction and pick, both the Ravens. Since the Ravens have more talent on the team, and considering that the Bengals kind of missed a game, I gotta give credit. I gotta go to the Ravens. Sorry, Bengals. Next up is the Patriots versus the Bills. Prediction or pick. For the prediction, I am going to go with the Patriots because the Bills did lose. Of course, they almost lost they almost lost a big member of the team, and they didn't get a play this Monday night due to that happening. However, for the pick though, New England. I mean, why not? I think New England would be kind of cool to see, but still, it'd be kind of nice either way to have a team that has at that point. Next up, Houston versus Indianapolis. This is obvious. Houston. Indianapolis is not going well with Matt Ryan. They're not doing anything. And considering how they tied it in the first week, and now this is the last week, you can already tell why. Indianapolis is losing this game, and I can tell you that. Next up is the Jets versus the Dolphins. Prediction or pick. Oh, and if the Dolphins lose, then they're out. I forgot I mentioned. Jets or Dolphins. Prediction or pick. Considering I think Zach Wilson's going to have a better time, I think I'm going to go with Zach Wilson for this. And the Jets. And honestly, I like to see the Jets for the pick as well. Even though they didn't made it to the playoffs, they're pretty good. Sorry, but it looks like you're not going to make it. This is the third time in a row that you were close, but you only were short by a game. Next up is the Buccaneers versus the Falcons. Prediction or pick. The Falcons. For Falcons for the prediction. And I want to say the Buccaneers for the pick. The Falcons are just going to demolish Tampa Bay, and considering how Tampa Bay has not been doing well, even with Tom Brady, he's just getting old. And honestly, just to be honest here, when he gets to the wildcard game, that's his last game of the season. I can tell you that. The Falcons are just going to have screwed Tom Brady's career ending. Next up is the Panthers versus the Saints. Prediction or pick. I think they're going to go with Andy Dalton and the Saints on both. Considering how the Saints have been, been pretty cool recently, and considering how Panthers again beat the Broncos earlier this year, I got to go with the Saints. Yeah, Panthers have not been going well, and I got to be honest, screw you, Panthers. And then next up is the Browns, the last 1 o'clock game of the regular season. Browns versus Steelers. Prediction of pick, the Steelers. Deshaun Watson, he's not been doing well as a Brown, so the Steelers are going to get this. In fact, I think they have a good chance, too, because they have a pretty good team. Pretty good, solid team. And now, time for the last game for the Broncos season. The LA Chargers versus the Denver Broncos at Mile High, Denver, Colorado. Alright, we can only put the pick out of the way. For prediction, though, it's going to be a tough choice. Do I say the Chargers are going to use Herbert or no Herbert? Or they can still win even with no stars at all? Honestly, I think considering how LA's in the playoffs and there's no way they're going to be eliminated at this point, I think Denver could do it. Considering they have good potential of stopping plays and, all that stuff. But yeah, play good, LA. See how you're going to do in the playoffs. Next up is the Cowboys versus Commanders. I'm going to say Cowboys for prediction, Commanders for pick. Yeah, again, don't like the Cowboys, but I would like to see the Cowboys win this game. I mean, the Commanders, but for prediction, though, I guess Dallas is going to have the front edge for this. Next up is the Giants versus the Eagles. The prediction or pick for the Giants versus the Eagles, both on the Eagles. Oh, actually, it might just be the Giants winning the prediction, though, but still, I'm going to say both in the Eagles. They've been going well. I got to say it, Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Yeah, no joke. And finally, the last, road game, not being on a night game of the regular season, is the Rams versus the Seahawks. Prediction or pick, both on Seattle. Yeah, hate to say it, LA, you're not. This is the worst performance I have ever seen. This has not been a good team at all. Sorry, LA. Seattle's gonna get. Vote for the prediction, but for the pick that I like to say is the Rams. I mean, pick those Rams. Apologies on that. And now, the one that you've been waiting for all, the win or go home game for Sunday Night Football. You got the Detroit Lions versus the Green Bay Packers. Prediction or pick? Prediction. Green Bay. I think Green Bay is going to have lots of talents with Aaron Rodgers. I think they can make it in. Sorry, Detroit. I just don't see you making it in. Pick, though, I am going to say Green Bay. Because, again, Aaron Rodgers is pretty good. Sorry, Detroit. That's out of the question. And that is it. I want to thank everyone for watching this series for the regular season. It means a lot to me. But anyways, coming up next week, we'll be doing the NFL Wildcard Round prediction or picks. I'm Josh, and I am the Super Football Fan 3 here, and we'll see you guys in for next week. See ya, adios, and have a very good January.